Last time we talked about the F-18 V3 and what we've done to make it extremely aerobatic stable for anyone to fly. Guys have been posting a lot of cool videos of their F-18 V3 on the forum. Today I want to talk more in depth about the MiG29 stability at high speeds. The problem usually is stability is sacrificed for fast speeds. And because we really made these breakthroughs on the F-18 V3, we wanted to see how much of that could we apply to the speed demon of the MiG29 V3. So let me go through with you some points that we discovered. The first problem out there is that most planes have to be heavily modified to fly fast and somewhat stable. So you got to ask yourself, do you want to keep working on your plane? And this is the idea of you build it stock, everything's right, and you still now have to go to work to make it better. And this honestly is a point of preference. Look at this MiG29 V3 in contrast of our F-22 V3. They're both speed planes, they're both stable at high speeds, but they're doing it very differently. The MiG29 is lighter, faster, simpler, and then the F-22 V3 is bigger, heavier, more scale. So which one's better? Well, which one's better, a Lamborghini or a Mustang? It really depends on what you want to do. So the second point is, most planes out there need a power-hungry power system. Again, depending on what you want to do, maybe that's fun for you. Maybe you want to put on a bigger, more powerful power system. You're going to need an airframe to take it. And again, the F-22 V3 does that wonderfully. The MiG-29, it's smaller, simpler. See, the MiG-29 V3 is super fast and power efficient with its simple stock setup. It's following the same thinking of the F-18 V3. And what we're all finding with the MiG-29 V3 is this plane wants to go faster than even you do. So you don't have to force it to go fast. You don't have to go get a bigger motor to get it to go faster. This sleek design just is so comfortable at high speeds. And when you do put a faster motor on it, that's where the magic really happens. Because yes, you can push this plane over 100 miles an hour and it stays stable. No wild pitch movements, no flutter, no out of control. E3 Scott posted a video a while back on the forum where he's got his plane over 100 miles an hour. Third point is, many planes have a fluctuating stability curve. And this is what I was referencing earlier, is that at medium speeds, it's stable, slow speeds, it's unstable, you gotta trim it, fast speeds, it starts pitching around. So these planes are stable at some speeds, but not at others. The MiG-29 V3 is stable at all speeds. And this really surprised me, especially on the low-end spectrum. See, doing the MiG-29 V2, I knew this thing was pretty stable at medium to high speeds. But where I was always worried about it was that it would be unstable at slow speeds. And it's not. It's incredibly stable at slow speeds. It's a little faster and quicker and sleeker than the F-18 V3, but it's flying off the same formulas of the F-18 V3. It just settles into a very comfortable flying zone. So you take this thing off, you can cruise around slow, show off to everybody, then move up to medium speed, cruise around, and then you can turbo blast it to fast speeds. And all along the flight envelope, you don't have to retrim it. For a scratch-build park jet plane, this is not something that's supposed to happen. And it's been the ideas from around the world, the designs over the years, the KF2, and the sleek body design is what's creating this super stability in such a speed plane. So those are the three biggest points for the MiG-29 V3 and its super stable speed solutions. Number one, it's designed for stable speeds. There's nothing on this plane that doesn't need to be there. Number two is the MiG-29 is super fast and power efficient with a simple 2200 kV motor. And number three, the MiG-29 is stable through the entire flight envelope. The one personal flight tip I'd have with the MiG-29 V3 is if you want to go even faster, try and keep the weight down. And this is, rarely do you hear me say that, but do try and keep the weight down on this one. It doesn't have a large wing area to take the extra weight of a bigger motor and battery and all that stuff. So you got more information about this plane down in the link below the videos. And if you think this is cool, wait till you see the details of how the F-35 V3 is staying so incredibly stable.